Welcome to City Roundup, brought to you by the City of Pensacola, with your host, Saida Rosa. City Roundup is your one-stop shop for everything having to do with the City of Pensacola. And now, Saida.
Good morning, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Saida Rosa with the City of Pensacola, and we're excited to be able to share with you what we're working on at the city. For more on that, we hand it over to our mayor.
Hi, this is Grover Robinson, and we are here today already starting January at City Hall. We're busy being active, getting out and about. During this month of January, we'll be out to see you, and you'll have the opportunity to engage with your city. The transition team, the mayoral transition team, will be meeting in several locations during the month of January to take your input on any subjects that you want to talk about. Please look to the website and find the dates and times and locations that are nearest you so that you can participate. Also, we will be having the first town hall meeting for District 5 in Gerald Wingate's district at the Woodland Heights Community Center in January 24th. So if you are in District 5, we look forward to seeing you. If you're not in District 5, we look forward to seeing you very shortly and coming to all 7 districts in the first half of 2019. Well, we're in Mardi Gras season, and I really want to appreciate the blessing of the fleets. We hope you'll come down and enjoy safely and responsibly the Mardi Gras season here in downtown Pensacola. So again, there are so many things for you to do. We hope you will take the time to be engaged with your city. Thank you for taking the time to hear us and tune into us, and we look forward to talking with you next time.
If you're not already, follow Mayor Robinson on social media. You get behind-the-scenes looks of what he's working on, his thoughts on important issues, and much more. He's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just search Pensacola Mayor. Every week, you can count on the city to provide updates on projects, promotions, and events. The Upside is a video series posted on YouTube every Monday. Our hosts, Vernon Stewart and Tanya Vaden, rotate locations each week. This week, we're featuring District 5, Woodland Heights Resource Center.
Welcome to The Upside, brought to you by the City of Pensacola, with your hosts, Vernon Stewart and Tanya Vaden. Also, special reporter Allie Norton. The Upside is here to bring you news, views, and activities from right here in Pensacola. And now The Upside with Vernon and Tanya.
1.
Welcome back to The Upside and Happy New Year. We are here at Woodland Heights Resource Center because this is where Mayor Grover Robinson is going to hold his first town hall meeting.
Yes, Woodland Heights Resource Center is here in District 5, which is represented by Councilman Gerald Wingate. Mayor Grover Robinson and Councilman Wingate have been working together to get this town hall organized so that members of the community can come out and voice their concerns, issues, and any comments that they want to make towards the mayor or Councilman Gerald Wingate. This town hall will be held on January the 24th at 5:30 p.m. Mayor Robinson hopes citizens attend so he can work with them to come up with a plan to move the city forward. Hosting town halls was a promise he made during his campaign for mayor. He wanted to host town halls at various locations so citizens don't have to come to City Hall to have their voice heard. So next month, he'll be rotating to a different district. But again, this town hall will be held here at Woodland Heights Resource Center on January the 24th at 5:30 p.m. So we hope to see you there.
The mayor's transition team have set the dates for their public input sessions. Allie Norton is here to tell us more about them and when they are and where they're happening.
Thanks, Tanya, Vernon, and Happy New Year, everyone. We're already off to a very busy start, and so is Mayor Grover Robinson's transition team. They've been holding public input sessions to gather information regarding their respective categories, and they'll be doing that until the beginning of February. So if you haven't had a chance to make it to a meeting yet to give your thoughts, concerns, opinion, whatever else, there is still plenty of time. There are several ways you can learn about the events. Our city website, cityofpensacola.com, has a calendar of events toward the bottom of the page that shows you all meetings regarding city business. You can also go to Facebook. If you are not following Mayor Robinson on Facebook already, you should. Just search Pensacola Mayor, and in the events section toward the left, you can click that and you'll find each public input session. If you can't make it to any of these meetings and want to give feedback, do not worry, there is still a way. Visit transitionpensacola.com, and up here on the right, click there and you can give your input online. We hope that is helpful, but if you still have questions, feel free to contact us at pio@cityofpensacola.com. Tanya, Vernon, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Well, Osceola Golf Course Winter Classic is almost here. On January 12th, Osceola will host its first annual Winter Golf Classic, which is a two-man best ball tournament. The entry fee is $100 per two-man team, and it includes dinner on Friday, January the 11th. You can register in the pro shop at the golf course or at the Fusion Grill. Well, it's a new year, and that means it's time to renew your boat rent permit. Parks and Recreation Department operates 4 boat launches year-round. The 2019 rates remain unchanged from last year, which is $26.88 for residents and $80.63 for non-residents. You can register in person or at City Hall, by mail or by phone. Lastly, we are now taking registrations for our youth volleyball program. This program is designed to provide girls ages 9 to 16 with the basic skills and elements of the game of volleyball. Games and practices will be held at the Vickery Resource Center. To register, you can either visit our website, playpensacola.com, or visit the Vickery Center in person or mail your registration. The spring season for youth volleyball will run from March through May.
Well, Pensacola, that is all we have for you in this episode of The Upside. Thank you for watching. 2019 is going to be a great year. We look forward to bringing you all the news and views of everything that's happening here in the city of Pensacola. Other than that, we will see you next week.
This has been The Upside, brought to you by the City of Pensacola. Join us right here again next week for more of The Upside.
Every week, we also highlight a city employee in our series, City Spotlight. City Spotlights are meant to give citizens an inside look of their tax dollars at work. This week, we're introducing you to Adrian Stills, General Manager of the Osceola Golf Course. Take a look.
Golf kind of was what I wanted to do all my life. I played all the other sports growing up as a kid. When I was about 10 or 11 years old, I decided that golf was what I wanted to do. Played on the PGA Tour in '85 and '6. So now I think I'm going into my 14th or 15th year here at Osceola Golf Course. Hi, I'm Adrian Stills. I'm the General Manager of Osceola Golf Course. What makes this golf course special? It's been here 90 years. It has some really rich history, from a dairy farm to a 9-hole golf course that was deemed, and the land was given to the City of Pensacola by the Junior JC's Chamber of Commerce. And it is the only municipal golf course in Pensacola. But this is a very special property. We've renovated it. We've got the best teaching facility now and practice facility in possibly all of Northwest Florida. It's user-friendly to beginners, but it still has a lot of challenge to it. So that's what makes this place special, besides its very, very rich history. Its impact with the community, with the junior golfers, with the organizations that do fundraising golf tournaments and stuff like that, has been a big, big factor. We're small enough, but good enough to be able to touch some, really make a difference in some juniors' lives. It's a very special property. It's changed tremendously over the last 15 years. It's in excellent shape, fantastic place to come out and practice. I must say, maybe not like most people, I don't get up every morning and dread going to work. I have a pretty good workspace.
For more episodes of The Upside and City Spotlight, visit our YouTube channel. And now we turn to our green tip of the week. If you would like to save natural resources, protect the environment, and save money, don't buy new items. Making a new product requires materials and energy. Instead, go to a second-hand store. You can find everything from used clothes and building materials. We'll be right back after this.
Natural gas homes are in demand. Here's what home builders have to say.
One of the major roles of us using the tankless water heaters and gas cooktops is because of trying to utilize energy efficient features in our homes. Without reservation, our owners that have moved into a home where we use this natural gas have always been happy that we've used this and very satisfied with the product.
Natural gas from Pensacola Energy, the clean, reliable, earth-friendly choice.
Natural gas dryers may cost a little more than electric ones, but they dry clothes quicker, making them cost half as much to run. So now who's getting taken to the cleaners? Learn more at PensacolaEnergy.com.
Hey Hannah, what are you looking at?
Akeem, I think I need to have my garbage cart replaced and that pothole needs to be repaired.
So call the city.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many numbers, I don't even know where to start.
Hannah, it's simple. Just dial 311.
311? What's that?
It's your one number for access to all city services.
I don't know about that. I mean, wouldn't I have to call the sanitation department about the cart and then the public works department about the pothole?
Hannah, not anymore. You simply dial 311 and you're connected to a knowledgeable representative who can handle your request or connect you to the appropriate department. It's that simple.
311, huh?
311.
Okay, so 311 can help me with my sanitation cart and potholes. Can it help me with anything else?
Absolutely. Street lights, flooding, sidewalks, code requests, traffic signals, the list goes on and on and on. You can reach them by dialing 311 or submitting your request on the city's user-friendly website. They even have a mobile app that you can enter your request on your smartphone.
Wow, I'm impressed.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna call 311.
Thank you for calling Pensacola 311. How can I help you?
I have a pothole on my street and I also need a new garbage cart.
We can take care of that for you. I'll just need the location information and we will process both requests right away.
That's it?
That's it. You can also track the status of your request online as well. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That will be all. Thank you.
No, thank you for helping to keep our city beautiful.
Look, there's debris covering that storm drain. I better call 311 when I can catch my breath.
Why wait, there's a mobile app for that.
Some food for thought for your Friday. In this episode of Coastal Cooking Quick Bites, host John Scanlon from Pensacola Energy shows us how to use natural gas to make a delicious meal.
On this episode of Coastal Cooking Presents Quick Bites, we have prosciutto wrapped shrimp with tortellini. Make sure to stick around and find out how it's done.
Welcome to Coastal Cooking Quick Bites, brought to you by Pensacola Energy.
Welcome to Coastal Cooking Presents Quick Bites. I'm your host, John Scanlon. We have a very special guest with us today. We have from Pensacola Energy, the marketing coordinator, Maria Stolfi. And she found a recipe in the Fiesta Seafood Cookbook, Taste of Pensacola. And what are you making for us today, Maria?
It is the prosciutto wrapped shrimp over some tortellini, which it's really good. So I have already started wrapping some prosciutto shrimp. And I'm going to show you guys how to wrap it and put it on the skewer. So first I'm going to start off before I do that. We already got the water boiling for the tortellini. It takes about 10 minutes to make it al dente per the recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And now the tortellini already floats to the top. They like to be seen. They don't sink like any other normal pasta. So I put a little bit of olive oil in there. It says to put salt in there. This dish is a little salty, so I don't add any more salt to it. Prosciutto is a salty meat. In the recipe, it says to put salt and pepper on your shrimp before you wrap it. Just stick to pepper. Do not put salt on it. So we're gonna take the shrimp, put some black pepper over it. Then you're gonna take your prosciutto and just wrap it around your shrimp.
You know, I've heard that's actually also called parm ham.
Parm ham.
Yes.
Okay. It's also the Italian bacon. They taste very similar. And there are also some recipes out there that have a lot of bacon wrapped shrimp. You see them a lot of time in restaurants around town. So this was my first one that I saw with prosciutto on the recipe. That's what got me really interested in it. So you're just gonna make sure that you get both ends on your shrimp and just stick it down there. Now make sure that you soak your bamboo skewers in water first. So whenever you put them on your grill, they don't fry up, because you will taste that in your recipe. So just wrap it around. And it's really easy if you have kids. They will think this is very fun. And it does take a lot of prep work. So if you do have kids, you can kind of do something else as you're doing this part of the recipe. So I wouldn't butt them up against each other. Just leave about a little space in between, because you don't want this part of the shrimp to not cook.
I wouldn't even have thought of that.
And then leave the tails on there too. That's just always a good part about it. Just presentation wise, it looks good. And also that is a easy way to know that the shrimp is done in the inside, because obviously it's wrapped around the prosciutto. So you won't exactly know when that shrimp is going to be done. All right. Oh, there we go. Now that that's done and we have our two beautiful skewers, we'll come over here to our grill, which I've already preheated. And make sure you just spray it down with some in the can Pam. I just generally grease it, and then we're just going to place them on the grill. Now they're going to cook on one side for 2 minutes, and then the other side they're going to cook for at least 3 to 4 minutes. And then you'll know if they're done or not. The tails will turn pink like they normally would whenever you're cooking shrimp. All right, now while our shrimp are cooking and our tortellini is in its hot tub, we are going to start on our Alfredo sauce. So our pot is heated up just a little bit. We're going to start with our stick of butter. And we're going to let that heat up and melt down. So once the stick is completely melted, you will add your heavy cream. And the best way to make your Alfredo is with a plastic spatula, so you can completely get around the edges. And when you see the top of your shrimp sweating, you're gonna flip. Multitasking.
And so it was 2 minutes on the first side, 3 to 4 minutes the second side?
Yes. And you're gonna leave it on the other side a little bit extra, just so the shrimp and the inside can cook. So now that my butter in my Alfredo pan is melted all the way through, I'm gonna add my heavy cream. And this is a cup of heavy cream. And we added a half a stick of butter in there before. So you're gonna let the heavy cream heat up just a little bit. You don't want it to come to a complete boil. Once you see that the heavy cream is bubbling up on the sides, you will add your Parmesan cheese. You can also get Romano cheese. It's basically the same thing. They do have the same flavors.
The shrimp looks really good.
It smells really good too, doesn't it? And you can see the tails are turning pink. That means that the shrimp is almost done. That's why you wouldn't want to take the tails off of the shrimp. So my heavy cream and butter mixture for my Alfredo sauce is coming to a bubble around the sides. I'm gonna add my Romano cheese a little bit at a time. You don't want to add it in all at once, because then you're just gonna have a big glump of cheese all in one side. So just add it in a little at a time. If you have an emulsifier, it would work really well. So it would just kind of mix it all together all at once. So you just want to add it in a little at a time so the cheese has time to melt. All right. And these shrimp look about done. So we can put those on our plate. Those look wonderful. And stir occasionally when you're making your Alfredo, so the cheese doesn't stick to the bottom of the plate. All right, so we drained our tortellini, and you don't have to rinse it with water or anything. Just all you do is put it in your little colander and it's good to go. With our Alfredo, we just added in our cheese and just wait until that cheese melts completely, and then it's good to go as well. So now we're gonna plate. So first you'll take your tortellini and go ahead and scoop some in there. Surprisingly, tortellini is very filling, so you don't need a lot. Now your Alfredo. So good. All right. And the main course. And you can garnish with basil or parsley. And there you have it. The prosciutto wrapped shrimp over tortellini.
And that recipe can be found in the Fiesta Seafood Cookbook, A Taste of Pensacola. It's a cookbook with 25 years of history, a lot of different restaurants from the Pensacola area. They've all been featured at the Fiesta Seafood Grill at the Pensacola Seafood Festival. We do sell the books for $15 a piece. All the proceeds go to the Escambia Utility Assistance Program that helps the elderly pay the utility bills. Make sure to give us a call at 850-436-5050 and order one today. Make sure you watch all our other videos. We're featuring a lot of others from the Fiesta Seafood Cookbook, and try one of these yourself.
This has been Coastal Cooking Quick Bites, brought to you by Pensacola Energy.
That's all we have for this episode of City Roundup. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you same place, same time, next Friday.
This has been City Roundup with Saida Rosa. City Roundup is the City of Pensacola's one-stop shop for everything having to do with Pensacola. Join us again each Friday at 8 a.m. for more of City Roundup.